Hi everyone, it's Tennille from Paper Milkshake and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to share this video with you guys because it's another weekly challenge with Alisha, which is always so much fun. But the surprise this week is we actually have a guest crafter. So Alice at I Am Absolutely Alice, who is one of my favorite crafting inspirations on Instagram, has decided to join us for this week's challenge, which is an Old Maggie Holmes collection. So sorry, it's a surprise Old Maggie Holmes collection. So the challenge was to select any or combination of Old Maggie Holmes or crepe paper collections and create your own projects. So I'm so excited because Alice is joining us, so we get to see what she created as our guest crafter this week. And I'm also really excited because I totally love what I made for this project. It's something that I've never done before. It's basically one of these fold out folders, and I made this using one of Bambi's tutorials. So Bambi Dear is a channel run by a very talented crafter called Amber, and I have been loving Amber's projects. I love her tutorials. They're so easy to follow. She always includes dimensions in her description bar, so you don't even need to screenshot her videos because she tells you exactly what size pieces of paper you need for your projects. So I'll link her video below. So I'll link Amber's video below to her tutorial on how to make these folders. They are so super cute, and what I really love about these projects or these folders is I filled it up with goodies, but once I send it to my recipient, she can take out all the goodies and reuse this box to fill with her own goodies or ephemera of crafting supplies. They're super spacious, they hold a lot, and they're extremely sturdy. So really pleased with how they turned out. I made two. I will show you the other one in a second. But basically I had some old I think it's called Craft Market. Yeah, it's called Craft Market, Crepe Paper Craft Market collection. I had this paper from that collection and this beautiful brown spotty paper as well. So this is a very old Maggie Holmes collection, which is really hard to purchase these days. If you look hard enough, you may be able to find some loose sheets still available. I'm pretty sure I purchased mine from Sassy Scrappers, but I've never actually reached for this paper before. It's the first time I've used it, so first of many things in this video. I recently received some Valentine's mail from Alisha, and she made some tags using this paper as well, quite coincidentally. So I will show you in a second. So I mentioned that I made two of these boxes, but I'll show you the main differences between this box and the next one. I experimented with a deviation to Amber's tutorial. So this is the second box here. Amber uses just like her pattern paper, but 2-ply. So pattern paper on one side, pattern paper on the other side. I wanted to make sure these boxes were super sturdy, so I used a very thick brown cardboard, which you can just see in the video on camera, for the bottom of this box. And then I just used some 300 GSM paper for this one here to construct this one. Now, this one was more than adequate, so you don't have to use the really thick brown cardboard. And by the way, when I say brown cardboard, I'm talking about the ones that you receive with your 12 by 12 loose sheets of paper when you order it online. So Sassy Scrapper does it, scrapbook.com does it. When they send you 12 by 12 loose sheets, they often back it up with some brown cardboard just to make sure it doesn't bend in the mail. So that is, it's not an overkill per se. You'll still come up with a super sturdy box. I love it. But you don't have to take it that far if you don't have any brown cardboard lying around. I highly recommend it. But otherwise, a 300 GSM sandwich between two 12 by 12 pattern papers is more than adequate. So enough about the construct. A little bit more about the actual box itself. So I chose one pattern paper for the box, and then I chose another pattern paper for the lid. I did stitching on the lid only, but I did not do stitching on the bottom. You don't have to do it, it's completely optional. It just depends what kind of look you were going for. I then used some of my favorite pink pom-pom trim and just hot glued it to the base. I have these beautiful Gather, another Maggie Holmes, old Maggie Holmes collection. My Gather chipboard pieces. So I've got the beautiful little doe there with her pink ribbon and the glitter heart, and then 2 Do Say Prima Marketing Gemmies, which you know I love. And then I backed it onto some of that beautiful pink tulle that my gorgeous friend Kayla sent me as part of the Secret Cupid swap. I love that stuff. That tulle is so pretty, and it's got white specks through it, so I thought that added a really cute backdrop to this little deer. Now Amber recommends a magnet closure, but I don't have any magnets in my stash, so I ended up using a Velcro closure, and it is more than adequate. You don't really need a magnet closure if you don't want to. So I've just used a dot Velcro, and then inside I just stuck that little chipboard there that says Gather. So it's very simply decorated there. And each of these boxes basically has 5 very generous compartments. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there, as you can see. And what I've done is I've filled it up with lots and lots of goodies. I'll pull everything out to show you first, and then I'll show you how I actually decorated the dividers. So in the first compartment, so in some of these compartments I've actually added some extra goodies made with old Maggie Holmes collections, and then some other like more recent collections, embellishments of some more recent collections elsewhere. So this is a bag topper that I made, and I absolutely love how this turned out. So it's a holographic doily, the Martha Stewart ones, that I've added that beautiful piano chipboard from Gather, and basically lots and lots of layers of Gather chipboards on top of that as well. And then I added some white gemmies that I received from Alisha. These are a Prima Marketing one, and there's that gorgeous like tulle again, so nice and chunky, really cute little bag topper there. In the second compartment I have 2 chipboard embellishments. There's the piano again, because I love that gorgeous pink piano, and there's another chipboard on top of that that says Follow Your Heart. And this bow is from the Magical Forest collection. This one's super cute. It's a camera chipboard from Gather, and I've just added the One Happy Day statement and that beautiful pink tulle again. So as you can see, I can't get enough of that gorgeous pink tulle. I think it goes with all of the embellishments that I've made so far. So these are really, really pretty colors. I love old Maggie Holmes and crepe paper collections. Now this is a more recent collection. It is, well, it's actually not that recent, but it's a flourish paper. I've got a tutorial, not a tutorial, I've got a project share video showing you these loaded tag kits. So these are loaded pockets, which I filled with some ephemera and a tag and lots of fun little bits and pieces. So in itself, this is like a little tag kit so that my recipient can basically embellish or alter her own tag with a flourish theme. So I thought that made a really cute addition to this little project. There's still so much generous space in there for her to put whatever she would like inside here. Now I will also provide you a link to another tutorial to these memory dex cards, which I posted this week, and these were inspired by Alice. Actually, it was inspired by Alice. Alice made me a bunch of memory dex cards a while back, a couple of years ago, and one of those memory dex cards were one of these gorgeous shaker ones with a window inside that she filled with sequins. And I made a couple of these. Actually, I think I made about 4 of these using the Flourish collection and some Sweet Story florals, and I love how they turned out. So I've included 2 of them in this little box, and it fits perfectly. It just fits perfectly height-wise. So and then the final 2 embellishments are also old Maggie Holmes chipboard collections. This one's from Gather, and this one is also from Gather. Other than that bow, everything else is from either Open Book or Gather. Actually, to be honest, I get my collections mixed up. These are actually all the mix of Gather and Open Book chipboards, because I think I have both. Yeah, I think I used both. This one is a Polaroid shaker with clear acetate windows, and I just inserted some sequins that I thought mixed or coordinated well with the colors in that. So I love how geeky and library like this little shaker pocket or shaker window turned out. So let me just lay everything out just so I can show you the tops of these dividers, which I also decorated, and Amber did the same in her tutorial, and I thought it just added a really special, you know, touch to the project. So if I can just see how best to angle this on camera so you can see it all. In that first pocket, I just added some beautiful gathered ribbon and a little chipboard with the maple leaf. The second one is just this little pretty pink bow ephemera. In the third one, I have this black and white striped leaf with the bird from my Chasing Dreams chipboard or Gather chipboard, and then there's that floral and the heart. So each of these dividers are a different color, and I love how they've coordinated, but you can use any spare paper. These are each just some 4x6 paper. So all the dimensions are in Amber's video. So let's put these all back so that I can show you the last thing about this box, which is the charms that I've hung off the side of this box there. Okay, and then these two just went right at the back. Closes perfectly, no issues. Really pleased with my decision to go with the brown cardboard. It's so super thick and sturdy, doesn't bend. Yep, really happy with that construction. Okay, so turning this to its side, all I did was punch a hole and added a We Are Memory Keepers eyelet there, which I thought the yellow went really well with the paper. And then I made my own wrapped beads or wire wrapped beads and just turned it into a little dangly charm. So I just love how they turned out. Just trying to get those on camera for you. There's just a selection of different color beads that I have in my bead kit, including those beautiful gold beads. And then I've got this little tassel and a Sunny Days charm, which you would never tell is not from this collection. So I love how this turned out. I think they're so cute. That is the first box. So you've seen a little sneak preview of this second box. Contrary to the first box, I decided to use a plain colored cardstock for the lid, and then the same pattern paper for the bottom. So the beautiful thing about this project is one 12x12 pattern paper. Just select your favorite 12x12 paper, and that one sheet can make 2 external boxes. That was my postman that just arrived at my door with a package. Okay. So I was saying, choose your favorite 12x12 pattern paper, and that one sheet can give you 2 box coverings. So that's what I've done here. It's not 2 separate sheets, it's one 12x12 sheet. Obviously you'll need another sheet of paper for the lids, but I love how I've repeated that pattern here. And I thought the pattern would be too much, but it actually turned out super cute. But going with a plain pink works as well. So with this box, I added the smaller pom-pom trim, and then I added this gorgeous pink velvet trim to the lid. I then had some leftover pattern paper on one of the dividers, which is that green stripy one. So I made a little sort of ruffled strip, sewed it down, and it provided the perfect backdrop to this little chipboard, beautiful chipboard cluster here, which I really need to get right. I cannot remember whether this is a Gather or an open book floral chipboard. I think it's Gather, and so is that documented. Irrespective, these are definitely old Maggie Holmes crepe paper collections. Added 2 sparkly dots there, which I think just added so much bling to this project, and I think this turned out so cute. And of course I had to add some more of that beautiful pink tulle there. Really loved how this one turned out as well. And just a note on the sides as well, this little accordion paper, this pattern paper is from Wild Heart. Yeah, a Wild Heart collection. So still coordinates perfectly. I love the brown with the pink. It's just so cute. Okay, so this one has a Velcro closure as well. And all I did was kept the inside very simple like the other one, and added this little chipboard that says hello love. Once again, the stitching is only on the lid and not on the bottom of the box, of the folder. Just going to move that out of frame for a moment there. Okay, again, we have 5 compartments in here filled with lots and lots of goodies. Once you take all the goodies out, my recipient can use this to store all her ephemera or embellishments, doesn't really matter. Okay, so I think one main point of difference between this one and the other one is the lid is so heavy because the chipboards are so big, it doesn't stand up that well, but that's totally fine. Once you start filling this up with goodies inside, you don't need to worry about it toppling over. There's a little open book cluster. Love how this one turned out. And with all of these chipboard embellishments, all I did was take off the sticky back. So then what you can do is add some double-sided foam tape on that if you wish to use this embellishment to decorate your own projects. Then I love how this turned out, but I grabbed 2 of these Polaroid frame chipboards and I just stuck it onto some acetate, added the same one on the back and filled it up with some coordinated sequins, and I think that just turned out so pretty. A wee little Polaroid shaker. Then I had these what do you call these? Rosettes, lost for words for a moment there. These rosettes which I received from Kayla in the Valentine's swap, and all I did was added some coordinating chipboards and made that into a little embellishment. Those green little gemmies are also from Prima Marketing, so 2 little cute little embellishments right there. In this second compartment, I have got, that will fall over in a sec because we're losing weight. I've got another beautiful open book chipboard. It's the house. I added another one of those rosettes, same packet as that green one, and lots of chipboards on top of that as well. It says loved. So cute. Then I have another little tag kit. Okay, you saw this earlier. This tag kit is a flourish theme one. Lots of fun little goodies for my recipient, my pen pal, to make her own little tag, altered tag. Okay, maybe what I'll do is just to lean that behind the other box, and then that should stand up. In the third compartment, oh yes, I made a video with you guys showing you how I made this beautiful like candy packet embellishment, so I just really wanted to throw that in here because it's so sweet and pink and girly. Then I have that beautiful open book bag topper, which I never know what to do with, so I decided to turn it into an embellished bag topper. So all I did was I have a piece of this beautiful paper, which I think is from Carousel. I folded it into 2 and then stuck that or glued on that bag topper chipboard on top, so it becomes in itself like a bag topper. So this pattern paper opens and all my pen pal has to do is attach that onto a packet of whatever it is she made, embellishments or strip embellishments or fishtail embellishments, and it just adds a gorgeous bag topper to it. I then stuck down some pom-pom trim and that beautiful glitter star trim, so I really like how that turned out and I really want to keep it, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to keep that one for myself. Okay, and then I just have some some Oasis embellishments that I made a while ago. That's why I said old, because I made that a while ago, but I haven't been able to give that to someone yet. And then in the very last compartment, I just have this beautiful, very simple flourish tag that I just added a beautiful chipboard flower to. And the last of the beautiful sequins window memory decks cards, I showed you 2 of them in that, and this is the last black and white one, and I love how this one turned out. It's probably my favorite of the 3. I like them all, but I really like how this one turned out. It says documented. So that's all the goodies that my pen pal will be receiving in this little box. Just going to put them all back where they belong. Oh, actually, before I do, I forgot to show you guys how I embellished the top of these dividers. So lots of old Maggie Holmes and crepe papers here that you can see. I added a little tab to that one. This one has a little guitar and it says Little Moments. Then I have the glasses and a bow on the last one. Very, very cute. Okay, just going to pop all those back in. I think this one went in the back. And you can use these file folders literally to store anything like left over in your collection. You can store paper strips in here if you like, or jammies, or packets of glitter mixes, sequins mixes. You can do what I've done and just add some embellishments in here. They're just so cute, and I love how it's just going to sit like happily on your crafting table, just like that. So cute. I love how pink and girly this one turned out. Okay, and so onto this one, I added this little gorgeous dangle charm. So this charm has lots of fun things on it. It's got the glitter star down the bottom. It's got the happy up there, which I just altered from a Daiso keyring. Some very, very super pretty dangly beads to go with it as well. And whoops, I have forgotten, I'm afraid, to add this little one, which I think came from, let's just put that at the front. So thank you guys for watching my video. I will be giving this one to my gorgeous friend